Okay, hey guys, it's been a little while since I made a Minecraft video, and I was missing it, so I wanted to get back into it. I've been wanting to make a lot more videos and stuff recently, but it has been a little bit difficult for me, because I guess I'll dedicate this video to telling the story of what's been going on with me this past week or so. This is not the computer I normally use. Oh, I've got my cute little adventurer skin. So, I've been wanting to make a lot more videos recently. I've been preparing a few things in the background. Like, I've got a playthrough of Unbeatable. I love that game. I still haven't finished it, so I was trying to get around to it for a while. It was tough to make the time with everything going on in my life. But then, last week, I was just using my computer normally. This is a computer I got late last year. I'd been using it for a few months at this point. And then suddenly, the computer freezes, and I can't do anything. So, I shut down the computer and started up again. And then I'm taken to like the BIOS boot menu, which basically means that you're not in Windows, you're kind of in like your computer's default factory settings when Windows isn't installed yet. And I couldn't boot it up, and I wasn't sure why. I did a lot of troubleshooting, but I still wasn't able to, so after much headache and deliberation, I ended up going to a repair shop, and they said, yeah, the SSD you installed in your gaming laptop, it's like busted, it's shorted out or something. And I was like, is there anything I could have done to prevent it? And they were like, no. So that is a big shame. And without it, I can't get access to, you know, my computer. I need an SSD for it to run. So I'm just temporarily without an SSD. And without my main computer, hence why I'm using my less powerful laptop right now. It's running Minecraft pretty smoothly though. I think they've improved Minecraft's performance a lot behind the scenes in the past few updates, which has been very appreciated. I don't know if I'd be able to run this at a stable frame rate without it, so that's nice. So yeah, this computer I've been using, I decided to splurge and get a 2TB SSD to upgrade it, and it has been very nice to not have to worry about extra storage and stuff. But that means that I had over 1 terabyte's worth of data on it, of footage, of personal projects, of editing files, all that jazz. And I took it to this repair shop, and they said that they offer a data recovery program. So they would take in my SSD for a while and try to transfer it over to a drive, and then I can maybe get my SSD replaced because it should still be under warranty. And then after that, they would transfer it back over to my new SSD and reinstall Windows and everything. So that sounded great to me. So this was last week. I sent over an external hard drive that I had, and they're like, this is the oldest, worst external hard drive I've ever seen. And I was like, yeah, but it's got enough storage on it, right? And they're like, yeah, it does. It's going to be really slow. I'm like, that's completely fine. So I handed it over to them last week, and so far, out of the over 1 terabyte's worth of files that have been transferred over, they sent me an update yesterday, and they said 2 gigabytes have been transferred over. For those of you who don't know how much a gigabyte is in comparison to 1 terabyte, there are about 1024 gigabytes in 1 terabyte. So far we are less than 1% of the way done with the file transferring process, and it has been a week. If it continues at this rate, it will take months, if not years. I'm pretty hopeful that it won't take quite that long, that it might speed up, because, you know, file transferring processes, they don't move at a uniform speed. But I have no idea when I'm going to get this computer back. So I'm debating, should I try to get some other external hard drive or something? Maybe it'll transfer faster that way. But point is, I don't have access to my computer, and I might not for a while. So this is the best thing I have at this point. And I'm complaining and all, but this computer ain't too bad. The real problem is that when my SSD was shorted and I took it over to the repair center, they said that they can recover some of the files, but probably not all of them. And a lot of them are probably just going to be useless files, game assets for games I've downloaded. miscellaneous editing caches that I won't be able to differentiate from actual useful images. And they're all going to be unnamed or named random junk, which is going to be really frustrating because I'm going to have to sort through a lot of stuff to get to the stuff that's actually going to be useful for me. And the error rate when they were scanning over what data is harvestable and stuff, it said that around 50% of the data that they found was like usable and salvageable. Which, I mean, a lot of the editing projects I've been working on, if half of that data is gone, then I might as well just start out all over from scratch, because a lot of that stuff is very important to have. So I'm pretty bummed out about that, especially about some of the other projects I had going on in the background. A lot of video projects were like halfway to 3/4 done. I had a Deltarune video that was going out. I have a lot of game footage that I only had on that computer that I was really hoping I'm really hoping is not erased, because I just can't make the videos I have associated with those things anymore if all that stuff's completely gone. And I was broken up a lot about it for a bit, but I hope you'll forgive the noises of dishwashing from my roommate in the background. I expected to be pretty frustrated and distraught with the whole thing, and I am a little bit upset about it, but not as torn up as I thought I'd be. Maybe I'm just waiting for it all to hit as soon as I get my files back in however long it'll be and I see just how much I need to redo. But right now, I'm not that broken up about it, which is nice. We persevere, we make it through, and it's okay if we lose some stuff in the process. But PSA for everybody watching, back up your files. You gotta back up your files, man. I did not back up any of my files. Probably an external hard drive is the way to go, but if that doesn't work, then I guess you could pay for like one of those cloud computing things like Google Drive or something. An external hard drive is probably better though. Yeah, I think I should still be able to salvage some stuff. If my footage of Unbeatable isn't completely gone, then I might make a video of me playing that game when it's all done. It is a very fun game that I have a lot of thoughts about. And if I can't salvage all of it, maybe I'll just make like a review or something. No promises or anything though, because I'm a very busy guy and... Ouch. Okay, I guess that skeleton does not like the fact that I was thinking of scrapping the Unbeatable video. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Good thing I got some apples. Ah, another guy. Alright. Nice. Man, I am not up to date with Minecraft. I used to be pretty up to date with Minecraft updates, but I have no idea how spears work. I know there's a lunging attack. I know they might do damage based on how fast you're going, I think. I think I might have seen a clip of somebody doing a ton of damage with an elytra and a spear. Seems exciting. Yeah, that's about all for the update part, I guess. I don't have much else to report on that side of things. Spear, 3 attack damage. But let's play a little bit more Minecraft until we can settle in a cave somewhere. And get some more iron, hooray! Oh, ouch. Ew. Okay, I'm kind of low actually. I'll use my rotten flesh. I think even though rotten flesh gives you hunger, if you have like multiple rotten flesh and you eat 2 of it in a row, then that's kind of better because the hunger it gives you will only like remove 2 or so hunger bars, but eating 4 rotten flesh or 2 rotten flesh will restore like 4 hunger bars total. So it's like a net positive overall, I think. Don't quote me on that. This is a pretty nice cave, wow. Wow, I can already see down to deep slate. Hello, creeper. Goodbye, creeper. Some lava. Wow, already diamonds. How about that? Okay, let's see. I think I'll just dig a little hidey hole into the wall for now. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched Paul Soares Jr., but he was like one of the first Minecraft YouTubers. He was the first Minecraft YouTuber, actually. I think he's like credited as like the first ever creator to make a Minecraft Let's Play video. How to survive your first night in Minecraft. I loved that guy. I think I got a notification from my subscription feed about him playing Hytale. I should play Hytale. Hello, zombie. I wonder if it's good, Hytale. I'm not a huge fan of the art style, admittedly, but all of its mechanics look really fun, and maybe the art style just takes some getting used to. I guess Minecraft's art style probably takes getting used to for a lot of people, with how blocky everything is. And I will say, I did watch the gameplay trailer they had for Hytale, and the combat looks really, really fun. I don't know how it'll work in a PvP setting, but like all the different like sword moves you can do with the different weapon types. Oh, it's everything I was hoping that Minecraft would have one day that they seem to not really be interested in doing. Maybe I should make a shear and get some sheep. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Let's go. Do I have a stairway out of this cave? I do, I think. I hope. I do. This is a nice little format. Like, even though I'm not in my usual setup, Minecraft still works pretty nicely. The thing is, I'm already out of hypotheticals that can make for good videos. What were the ones I had last time? What would your last meal be? What's the best season? What superpower would you have? I'm already out of ideas. I have a few other ideas, but none that I think I can stretch out for 20 to 40 minutes. Maybe I could just do like a rapid fire one. Or I could go on some subreddit that has a lot of hypothetical scenarios, or like icebreaker questions. If any of you guys got any ideas, let me know. Hagstrom. Everybody knows C418's songs are amazing, but I've only now just been listening to a lot more of it in my free time. I don't know. Minecraft music is never something that I've like tried to listen to outside of the game itself, normally. Maybe that's sacrilege. But I'm only starting to do it now, and C418 stuff, Lena Rain's stuff, Kumi Tanioka's stuff, it's all amazing, man. You heard Left to Bloom, that was great. One of my favorites is probably Airy. It's from the Wild update, I think. Hagstrom, of course, is incredible. There was something from Volume Alpha that I really liked. It's like Vatros or something. I think it was some word that began with a V. I don't remember exactly what it was. I remember really liking it though. And obviously you got the classics like Mice on Venus and stuff. Mice on Venus is probably my favorite. This is a very big cave. Iron! Hooray. Yeah. I also made that Rivals 2 video a little bit ago. That was a lot of fun. Got a surprisingly high amount of views, but not my normal audience, so we'll see if I keep making more of that stuff. Making an entire channel dedicated to Rivals 2 is something I've thought about, but I don't know if I have a big enough audience to warrant a split off to a second channel. I probably shouldn't worry about it that much. It's not like I'm close to making this a full-time job or anything anyway. But I do like number go up. Who doesn't? Okay. Let's make a bed. There we go. Sweet dreams. Alright, that's about all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Peace.